I don't really know what's open, so I'm gonna just take a ride up. It's like a couple miles away, so I decided to take a ride. I have some stuff to eat, but most of it's frozen, so I want to get some. Actually, I don't have any bread, so hopefully the Dollar General or Publix is open. Maybe even McDonald's might be open. So I'm just gonna go check and see what's going on. If not, I do have some stuff I can thaw out and eat. But I also want to see what the damage is like elsewhere in my neighborhood. So I'm just gonna take a little bike ride. I'll let you know. Well, no luck at the Dollar General. They look like they have power, but nobody's here. I don't, I'm sure they're cleaning up at home, managers and whatnot. I didn't really expect them to be open, but I thought I'd give it a shot. On the way here, it looks like there was some people with power loss. They had their generators running, but they could have a backup generator here, but they definitely have the ACs running and the lights are on. So I'm not sure if that, what that means exactly. Just they could have just a generator. I just didn't hear anything running. But I'm gonna go up the street a little bit. I doubt if McDonald's is gonna be open, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Get some exercise, and I didn't see much damage. A few small trees that were kind of bent over, and a mailbox that got blown off its post. So nothing real bad so far. I see lights on several houses, so they apparently still have power. Right now I'm fighting the wind, so I may have been better off going the other way, but at least when I come back towards home, I'll have the wind at my back. The city of Northport has this little generator hooked up to the traffic signal box to keep it going if the power went out. It's pretty ingenious of them. Alright, Walmart's closed too. Didn't really expect them to be open, but thought I'd give it a try. I don't see any cars in McDonald's parking lot either, so I don't think they're open. But I do see a lot of cars over at Publix, so they may actually be open for business. So I'm gonna go check that out, and I'll let you know. All right, 7-Eleven's closed, but it looks like there's a deputy here that's helping people with fuel. I don't know if she has access to fuel in an emergency, case of emergency, for obviously the police department has to, first responders have to stay fueled up and stuff. There's a lot of cars here at Publix. I don't know if that means they're open or not. I'm gonna check it out. It could just mean that people are looking to see if they're open, and it could also mean that people parked here to put their cars out of harm's way. We'll find out in a minute. Yeah, I'm just a little heavy. Yeah, I see people carrying out bags of groceries, so it looks like it is open. Yep, it's open. Okay, I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. Publix is open. I got some bread. The only thing left was honey oat, but that's okay. It's better than eating a soy patty with just the soy patty. So they're on emergency power. So apparently there is a power outage in the area. Could just be their three-phase that's down. But they've got all the perishable stuff all blocked off so that you're not opening and closing the doors to, hopefully save the product once the power comes on, because if the temperature gets too high in the product, they'll end up having to throw it away anyway. So they can't have the doors being open and closed while the power is not running properly. It could be that the generator they have is actually cooling it just enough to keep the product stable, but it probably won't maintain the temperature if you open the doors and close the doors and stuff. So they have everything sealed off, and they have the plastic over the open deli case. So it's pretty amazing that they're open. Guy pointed out to me that, just before I got here, that my tire on my bike is very low. So I got some quarters. I'm going to see if I can get the air inflated in my tire. $1.50 for air here at the 7-Eleven. That's crazy. Remember when you get air for like 50 cents. Plus, I don't even look, the power's on here, so my tires aren't too bad. I'll get home. So with all these businesses closed, it really is no surprise that I can't get a flight out today. I probably don't expect to get a flight out until probably Wednesday, which will be okay. I mean, I pretty much got everything tightened up at the house, but I can help Dana move those pieces of fence onto a pile or something so that they're out of the way. It started to rain on me a little bit on the way up here. Luckily, my phone is covered in an otter box. I think the iPhone 7 is like water resistant anyway, but I think that's why they got rid of the earphone jack. But I've never tested it all that much. It always concerns me to get like across the street, because at least here in Florida, like, nobody pays attention. They just think, oh, I got a green light, I can just go. So they don't really look out for you. Oh yeah, it's starting to sprinkle a little bit again. So, and it looks like I've lost my tail breeze. So the wind I was fighting to get up here is non-existent to push me back. So, oh well. I need the exercise anyway. I'm trying to lose another 60 pounds. I actually got up to 301. That was last January. Maybe it was December. I'm not sure. But I made a decision then to lose weight, and I'm now down to the lowest I've scaled at is 259, which is, a pretty good accomplishment. It's 42 pounds. So it's a start anyway. Another 60 or 70 pounds, I'll be pretty happy. Alright, there's lots of people out checking out the damage. I didn't really expect this area to kind of, like, this area is not really low lying, so I didn't really expect for people to evacuate. But hard to see the screen with the sun being on it. Looks like Dollar General might be open now. It looks like they took their little sign down. No, it's still closed. I think they're getting ready to open because I see some employee vehicles here that weren't here earlier. And there was some fire trucks that were going one way, and a police escort with power trucks, you know, the boom trucks, going the other way. So they're trying to get them where the power lines are down, apparently, so they can restore power. Apparently there's about 3 million people without power right now in Florida. So you got to get that back on as fast as possible, because you know, obviously there's people like me that would lose food, but there's people with hopefully these people are in hospitals or in some place with a generator, but there's people that can't live without power. They have their they're like BiPAP machines, and I guess that's all you would really need a power for, is a breathing machine. But you know, and it gets hot here in Florida, so it's a big concern for older people, being without air conditioning in the middle of hot here in Florida. It's still in the 90s. Today it's not that hot because Irma really cooled things off. Kind of took away all the thermal energy from the ground, because the ground stores heat in the summer. You know, it'll stick around, you know, way into the night, and into the morning you'll still feel the pavement's hot. So that radiant energy is still around, you know, even at, you know, 12 hours after the sun's gone down. So that relentless rain and shade we've had for the past 2 days, it's really kind of brought the temperature down, even though I can feel it wanting to creep up, and I know I'm sweating a little. That's mostly just because I'm out of shape. But anyway, I'm almost home, so I'll put this video together and probably post it tomorrow. There's one more thing I wanted to add. Right now I'm rendering a video. It's my first longer 4K video, and it's taken almost 2 hours to render. So I'm not sure if that's just because I added a graphic, like a text title, because that's really the only thing different I've done opposed to my other videos, even though the other ones have only been about 12 minutes long. This one's, I think, a little over 30 minutes. Not the one I'm currently recording, but the one I just recorded. I probably could have broken it down into two parts, but I decided, since it was one event, I would just make it one video, make it a double episode. But it's taken a long time to render, so we'll see how long it takes to upload. Anyway, that's it. Have a good day.